Hi there, welcome back. So in our previous video, we have talked about different operations that are possible against a stub, how to get a stub and how to delete a stub and how to save a stub. And we've also talked about how to get the list of all stubs that are present in our mapping directory. So in this lecture, let us just go little beyond and see how do we actually write the regular expression to match the URL. So in our previous video, we have created an endpoint that is matching with /student /2/1, something like that. And in this video, we're going to see, instead of making that particular endpoint as a hard-coded value, I want it to be generic. So as far as the context URL has student, I don't really bother about the ending number. So it can be student1, student2, student3, anything that matters. I wanted to provide the response. I wanted to serve the response to the customer. So let us see how to achieve that. So in the last video, we have created a couple of stubs with /student/1 and /student/2. There are two things. Let's verify whether they are present or not. So let me hit send. I got this is student2 present, but when I hit student1, see what happens. No match found, because we have deleted one of the stub using the stub ID at the end of our previous lecture. Okay, no problem. Now I'm gonna create another stub, another identical stub, but I'm not really considering the fact that whether the number that is gonna come is 1, 2 or not. So I'm not actually looking for exact match. As long as the partial match of my context URL is satisfied, I'm gonna throw them a generic response. Okay, let us see how to do that. So I'll just create I'll just use this particular response, and then I'll create another request, and this request I would say create a stub regex. Okay, maybe using regex, so that is how we provide a meaningful name. So let me save this one, and it is going to be a post call. So that is the reason I've copied the body. It is raw and JSON body, and I'm copying it here. So the tweaks that we need to do to the body are, so instead of URL, it should be URL pattern. So make sure you just change this to URL pattern. So whatever the operation that I'm explaining now and whatever the operations that we have seen in last video, everything is clearly documented in the WireMock documentation. So if you can come down to a bit, you can all see like how to do a pattern matching and how to delete a stub and how to play around. So let me quickly find out the documentation part for you. So let me search for the stat-c. So URL pattern. So URL pattern, if you see, they have mentioned a regular expression, a meta character dot star, which means don't care. Anything that comes as a as an endpoint, just please make sure you give it this response. Okay, so what I would do, I will just create another URL pattern and /student dot star. So similar thing. So after student, I'm not really considering whatever present later student. So I'm gonna throw some response saying that this is student data matched with regex. Matched with regex. Okay, regex endpoint. Okay, so which means when somebody hit this data and this is with any other number, that they're going to get this particular body message. Now let me just create this stub, http:// localhost 8081 /_admin /mappings. So now I'm just gonna create another stub which is identical to student, but instead of, I have had two changes. Instead of 1 or 2, like I was mentioning before, this time I wanted to make it very generic, so that is the reason I've used URL pattern as a field name and I used a regular expression, and I've had a little change in the body because we already have a stub that said this is student 2, but now I wanted to show the different body message so that we understand that this message is coming from this particular stub. Okay, let me create this stub by clicking on send button, and you can see it got created with 200 OK and all that we've got. Yeah, so now if you actually go down a bit and then verify the stub, you will see student /2. Let us click send. You will see student 2, and let me hit student 1 and see what happens. Request not found, so something strange. Let me see guys whether the proper regular expression was created or not. URL pattern was there and it present. Okay, so please understand guys, we have done a get operation here, so we should be doing post operation, so then only the record gets created. So let's just hit a send button. That is the reason we have seen 200 before, but now if you see it is 201. 201 is created. Yeah, now you see the endpoint is student /dot*. Okay, now let me verify the stub. So student 2, when I just hit, this is student data matched with regular expression. So strange. There comes the problem. We have a stub present with /student/2, and when I hit that particular endpoint, so what I ideally expect is this is student 2 as per the previous request. But now what has happened is that when I hit that particular endpoint student 2, still I got the generic response which was given by the regular expression endpoint, so the generic one that we have created. So there comes the point of prioritization, there comes the requirement to do that. So ideally what happens is that WireMock, it does a check if it has more than one match for a specific URL, it goes for the one that was created very recently. If at all the regular expression present, since it does a greedy match, it actually picks the generic one. Okay, so in order to show you that the generic one is really working, let me hit the student number 10. I am sure that we never had a stub that actually matches with /student/10, and if I hit send button, and still we are being served with the body message that was created by the generic endpoint. This is all fine, so we were able to work with generic endpoints, but the problem is I wanted to see a varied response for the other stuff that I have created. So when I hit /student/2, at any cost I wanted to see the output that belongs to that stuff, and for every other thing I wanted to see the generic thing. So how do you do that? So in that case, so we need to do some prioritization thing. So if I go to create mapping, if you just go down a bit above, so /student/2 is the one that we have had, and now what we are going to do, we are going to do a put call because I wanted to update the specific request. See, understand guys, every time you create a post call with a specific endpoint, it is going to create those many number of stubs for you. So even it can be a minute difference, still WireMock identifies this as a new stub and it gets created. Now let us do a get call to see how many stubs are present. So I just hit send, and if you come down, you have two stubs right now. So one stub is for student 2 and another stub is for the generic student. Okay, so it matches with anything as per the regular expression. Now if at all you do a post operation by modifying some of the data, it creates a third stub, but I don't want to do that. I wanted to update the second stub. In that case, how to do that? Let us create another request. So this is nothing but update stub, I would call it as. Let me update this one, and let me copy the data because it is going to take some time every time I just write down manually, because ideally the URLs are same, and I told we are going to do a put method, and we should also get the body message. Say for example, this is the body that I would like to update with. Click on body, and this is a raw message and JSON, and let me paste it. So I wanted to prioritize this particular stub priority. equals to 1, comma. So this is given the top priority, lower the number, higher the priority. So priority 1, so which means when I hit this particular endpoint now /student/2, however it matches with the other generic endpoint, because the priority for this particular stub is high, it will be given this response. For all other numbers, it is gonna give the generic response. Yeah. And now how do we update a specific endpoint? Now I wanted to update, like, you just think of it, like I wanted to update a specific stub. So I obviously need the stub ID of it. So where do I get the stub ID? If I go to get all stubs, so from there I can actually get it. So I think this is the stub ID of it. So let me copy this and go here and paste it. So now what I'm doing, I'm updating the /student/2 stub that is already created, and I'm adding another field called priority in order to see the response, intended response, when I hit this matching endpoint, because the generic endpoint is actually defeating this endpoint. So in order to win against that, I need to increase the priority for it. That's what I'm doing. So that is the reason I'm in need of updating this stub. Let me hit send, and you should essentially be seeing the success status 200, and now everything is done. You can see the priority is updated too. Now let us verify the stub. So let me hit the send button first by having a endpoint 10. What we have seen, we got this is student data matched with regex endpoint. Now let me hit 2 to see what happens, and you see this is student 1. So sorry guys, in the update stub, so I have forgotten to change it. So if you see, this is the student 1. So let me update this stub once again. Just click the send button so that we are good and we are not making any mistake. Now let us verify the stub. So this is stub 2. So what happened here? So however, the /student/2 is actually matching with the regular expression 1, but still because it has higher priority, it is actually giving the response that it has in its stub. So this time the student/2 is not was not defeated by the generic one. Okay, so this is how you prioritize your stubs, and that's it for this video guys. So in the upcoming lecture, so I'll have something interesting for you, like how to do proxying of stub, like when you call one proxy, one endpoint, how do you route it to another endpoint automatically, and I'll also explain you how to record as well. So these are the couple of interesting features that we should stay focused on. So thank you so much guys. So please subscribe to this channel, and if you have liked this video, please hit like this button, and you have a great rest of today.